Ladies and gents, welcome back once again. You guys know what time it is. All things covered. Yours truly, Pat Peterson, Bryant McFadden. And you guys know how we do every offseason. We get ready for the draft. You know, football heads, collegiately, professionally, you know, everyone is dialed in to the NFL draft. And for this episode, if you're a big-time college football fan, this is the show for you. If you love cornerback play, all three of us are corners. As you see, we have a guest here. This is the show for you. And maybe your favorite NFL team might have the opportunity of drafting our guest, no other than the great Nate Wiggins.
Yeah, money, 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 money. Ain't that funny? I got haters. Yeah, they watching, but I know they love me. Money, 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 money. Ain't that funny? I got haters. Yeah, they watching, but I know they love me. Riding around the city, plastic cup of C-Rock. Bigger and I'm blacker. I am on that Chris Rock.
I don't want to say what school he went to, Pat P. I don't want to say it. He went to. I'm gonna let you say what school he went to, because you know how
I gotta
it is.
say the school
Because I don't want to say it. You know how it is. You know when you went to LSU. You know what I'm saying.
Nate went to Clemson.
Yeah,
Nate
unfortunately,
is a Clemson Tiger. Nate, were you a teammate of my of one of my former teammates, Booth, Andrew Booth?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Booth, yeah, Booth
yes,
at Minnesota, right? Yeah, Booth.
Yes, sir.
That's my boy.
guy.
That's my boy.
Yeah, Clemson. I mean, quiet as kept. Clemson been putting out some corners. You know what I'm saying? They've been putting out. Look, I got to throw my bias aside. They have been putting out some corners. But Nate, man, thank you for joining us here. All things covered.
Yes,
how you
Thanks
doing?
for
How you
having me.
feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling great. Loving the process, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There's a lot we're gonna tap in with you, Nate. Our viewers, man, hit us in our comment section. Please let us know your thoughts on Nate. Would you love for your team to draft him? There's a lot for us to digest, and we will do so. But Nate, I want to take it back to the beginning, like the beginning. When you talk about who you are currently, you know, potential professional cornerback, you know, you had to start off somewhere. Born and raised in Atlanta, GA, you know what I mean? When did you fall in love with football? Like what moment in your life, early life, did you fall in love with the game?
I mean, when I first started playing, I think I just fell in love with it. I mean, I was playing three sports, baseball and basketball, but I always just had to love the game of football. Like, just always growing up, I just always used to see older folks I'm around just playing it, so I just fell in love with it at a young age.
Man, that's dope, man. I mean, me and BMac can contest to that. Obviously, falling in love with the game at a very young age. But I want to fast forward a little bit. You attended Westlake High School in Atlanta, which is known as the Football Factory. Is that true, first and foremost?
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, we I mean the numbers don't lie. We produce a lot of guys. So
okay. I mean, and during your time playing high school football, when did you recognize that you was him as a kid?
The kids say him. We too old for that, Pat. We can't talk like that.
Right.
I think it was my junior year. I think I just had like a breakout year, and it was just like, yeah, I'm one of the one.
Was there a specific game that was like you had like 2 picks or 4 or 5 touchdowns, or a receiver just didn't catch a pass? Like, what was that game for you that you felt that turned the corner for you?
So I went to Grady my first 3 years of high school.
Okay.
So it was my junior year. I think we were playing like North Springs or somebody like that. And I had like 4 touchdowns. Had like 4 touchdowns. But that whole year, like,
scored all 4 of those touchdowns?
Yeah, like I think 2 of them was like on a kick return and 2 were like wide receiver. I barely played cornerback in high school. Like, I didn't really play cornerback till like college. So
oh wow. Oh, that's woo. They love hearing that, them execs.
Hey,
no question.
Mac, that'll get you top 5 for sure, because that's the same thing as me. I ain't played no corner in high school.
Yeah, I'm a receiver at heart, for real. I'm a receiver at heart.
Hey, that mean that ceiling is super high, boy. When they say you just started playing the game, like at that position, the upside is woo. What Michael Jordan said, the ceiling is the roof.
The ceiling is the roof.
No question. Yeah, that's what's up. So when you talk about, you know, going to Westlake your senior year, solidifying yourself as one of the best in the country, not only when it comes to athletes, but at the cornerback position, you had everyone knocking down your door. But one thing I kind of noticed was your state school, UGA, You know what I mean? Where was the Bulldogs in your recruiting process?
I only think they were top 5 for real. I ain't never liked UGA for real. I actually committed to LSU.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that next.
So yeah, what happened? How being an in-state product, you know what I mean, and clearly, you know, of course, Georgia Tech is not like in the spotlight like that,
Yeah.
but UGA was a powerhouse at the time, and you said it wasn't even in your top 5.
Yeah, I ain't really just. I went to UGA. I just didn't like the vibe. You feel me? I just didn't like. I didn't feel like it was gonna fit for me, like me as a player. So.
And that's why you take these trips, take these unofficial visits, these official visits to get to experience the vibes, as you talked about, the vibes from different coaches, how it is around the locker room, seeing how they operate during game day.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you can contest to this, that you felt that you make the best decision for you by going to Clemson and being able to flourish as much as you have. But I got a bone to pick. How do you commit from LSU, which I don't think that would consider DBU right now? You know, Mac, you know I'm a realist.
Yeah, y'all not deep. Y'all
we're not DBU right now.
I had a short little period, but
I gotta ask my guy Nate about this. What made you decommit from LSU and then commit to Clemson? Because like now I want to be able to get LSU back there. And with you being a 4-star prospect coming out of high school, you was one of those guys. So we need guys like you. So
that NIL wasn't right.
What?
The NIL wasn't right.
Hey, that did take over the game, Cat. That did take over the game. But you ain't got to tell me nothing about the NIL. I just want to hear your experience on damn the NIL. Why did you decommit from LSU and end up committing to Clemson? Like we talked about the vibes and this, that, and other. But what came into the factor of you decommitting from LSU?
I love LSU. Like that was my dream school, but it was just like after like they fired Coach O. I really didn't have the relationship with the new coach, so it was just like I would just be going to there like it just blind. I ain't know no coaches, so and I think they had fired Coach Raymond. They was like the DB coach.
Yeah, so he's back now though.
Oh,
yeah,
he's back now?
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense. So when you talk about going to Clemson, you know, you only played 3 years at Clemson, but your first year, your freshman year, you saw limited times. Talk about that transition and, you know, what was said, that it was some issues off the football field, just the maturing process for you. Just talk about that transition from Westlake to your freshman year, not getting enough opportunity on the football field, and some of the growing pains you had to go through.
Yeah, like from Westlake, you know, I was like the big time guy. And I'm going to college thinking I'm like just finna play. It woke me up for real, just not like coming to college. It was just like hard, just like time management, going to class on time, trying to get to practice. It was just like I just had to mature like on time management for real. That was like the only thing. Yeah. And after that year, I think I had like one wake up game, working the college game against Wake Forest. Then it was just after that, it was just like focusing to there.
Hey, tell us a little bit about real quick, Pat P. I noticed that you started the Wiggins Foundation, right? And that is to help improve the lives of young people by supporting underprivileged communities. The organization focuses on building a better future through mentorship and support for local organizations. Now, you started that foundation, your freshman year?
Yeah. Sophomore, going into my sophomore year, into my freshman year.
Take us through that for you, because I was once a freshman, sophomore. I never thought about trying to create a foundation. Pat P, I don't know if you had any foundations early on in your LSU career, but that's an adult-like thing to do. You know what I mean? And that shows that you're very, very selfless. You're trying to help others. But what made you decide to start that foundation? And how was that for you, being able to manage that while taking care of your business academically and on the football field?
It just hit me, just like I just know where I come from, the community I come from. I just knew I ain't have a lot growing up, So I know like people where I'm coming from, I know they ain't got like what I got now. So I just be like, that's like I just want to give back to them because I know like they ain't got what they need or what they want for real. So I just like to give back to the people from my community, like what I've been through for real.
Is it still up and running? And if so, how could, some people that are watching us, find more information about it and maybe try to help out?
It's still up and running. I got a website called Wiggins Foundation.
Yep.
.com. So like everything on there.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's
Support
dope.
y'all here, viewers and listeners, man. That's a big time thing, man. Creating a foundation to help underprivileged, kids and communities, man. Shouts out to Wiggins for doing this, Nate, and he gave us the website right there. If you ever want to find more information about it, to support what he's doing, especially if he's drafted to your favorite team, you got to support him, right?
Got to.
He gave you what's the website again, Nate?
Wiz Royal Foundation.
There we go.
Hey, Nate, you want to know a funny story? Your defensive coordinator, Coach West, he was my defensive quality control guy in 2015, I believe.
Cardinals.
Yep. Actually, and I don't want to be saying this wrongly, but I think West was he started out as like Coach BA's assistant, if I'm not mistaken. And then he ended up transitioning over to Coach Bowles after Coach Bowles last year with us. He ended up transitioning over to like a defense quality control guy, which is basically getting the game plan together, learning defenses.
Yeah, he like
and things like that. And the crazy thing about it, when I saw West, I think he got the job 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He always told me that he wanted to be a defensive coordinator. And he used to always talk to me about coverages, about different blitz patterns and how aggressive he want to be. And just to see him with you guys, every time I see Clemson on TV, I make it a point to watch them just to see how aggressive Coach West have full formed his own defensive plan. So it's been great to watch him. But how has Coach West been in those meetings? Because I've been with Coach West. He's very quiet. Yeah. He's very in the back. But how is he when he have in control of the whole room? Is he a fiery guy? How is Coach West?
I mean, you just gotta. He be having his days sometimes. Some days he come in that fiery. Some days he just chill. I mean, like you said, Wes not like he really not gonna yell for real. He a quiet guy. But if you mess up or like do something, he gonna spice him up. So like it was good. It was I feel like it was a good he was a good coach because he had a lot of like different concepts in the defense. That we had to really learn for real. Like,
and what was your favorite one of your favorite concepts? I know being a corner, we all like to play man to man. We all like to bump and run, be in that receiver's face. But when you needed a break, what was one of your favorite concepts? Was it a fire zone? Was it a
said when you need a break, call cover 2.
No. West defense ain't no breaks. The only break that you're gonna get is probably a fire zone, and especially if it's sets. That's the only break you're gonna get.
Straight up. Like if you're tired, you barely might get a fire zone. You might be a man hug the whole game.
Hey, I already know Coach West.
You want to blitz, but he want to blitz every play. 30-17. They go get him.
Make it hot so we can squat. That's what we used to say in Pittsburgh. Bring that pressure so we can sit on some routes.
Yeah.
Hey, Nate, what was the biggest adjustment for you when you look at your career at Clemson? It was a significant jump from your freshman year to your sophomore year. But on the football field, what was the biggest adjustment for you when you finally found your groove within that system, within that defense, and starting to realize like, yo, man, I can be one of these guys out here?
I think my biggest thing was probably like my weight and my nutrition for real. Mm-hmm. Just like it was just like I was playing little. I was like I think my sophomore year I was playing like 175.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was my like. Cause I really didn't like to eat my sophomore junior year, so like, I really gained no weight.
Gotcha.
Man, we're gonna fast forward as fast as you ran the 40 at the combine. Like we heard you ran. Well, we not that we heard. We saw 4.28 in the 40 with a strained hip. Do you believe you could have ran faster, healthy?
No, like no doubt. Like, hey man, I was so mad when I ran there. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
so are you gonna do pro day?
Yeah, I'm
doing
pro day
again.
sure.
Or are you satisfied with the 4.28?
I mean, I'm not satisfied with it, but I don't think like the pro day not gonna really just like. I mean, I'm probably not gonna run again. I'm gonna do drills though, but
okay.
Like,
man, did you just say you were mad because you ran a 4.28?
Yeah, that man said he was mad.
Like my whole pre-training though, I was running like way faster than that. So
like what? Like what kind of numbers?
4.25s, like for that.
So when did the strained hip play a part?
I think it happened like after I tried, like right when I tried to open up, I felt it.
So that man wasn't open up.
Man, what? This man just said after he tried to open up. So he ran a 4.28, didn't even open up. You what?
Yeah, I wasn't even running like it wasn't even my full like.
Pat P, you hear this?
Yeah, I hear him.
I know Xavier Worthy clocked 4.21.
Yeah.
You clocked 4.28 with a strained hip.
Yeah.
I knew I ain't gonna lie, I know I could have ran something faster, but I'll take the 4.28. I mean,
we take question, no question.
Anything in the 4.2 and lower.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this much. I watched you throughout your career. You know, I'm an ACC guy. I'm a college football analyst, so I'm always in tune, right? And I remember before you ran the 40, like, you know, one thing about the combine, Nate, there are a lot of people who they watch college football, but they're not really in tune. Yeah. So I know you stated that you were expecting to run anything in the 4.2s. Yeah. So a lot of people are like, oh man, you know how he's just talking. He's just trying to build hype. I said, no. I said, I don't know exactly what he's going to run in the 4.2, but I agree with him because number one, I seen him cover and you know what speed looked like. You know what I mean? You know when a guy got that burst and he got that go get it. Yeah. When you ran down that running back, I think it was a receiver from North Carolina.
The running back.
It was a running back, right? Pat P. They playing in Clemson. Running back broke one out. Nate was probably behind by 8 to 10 yards. And the running back already in stride. And we ain't talking about no slow running back. We ain't talking about no heavy guy. We talk about a guy that can go. I forgot who the running back was. Man, when I tell you, man, this man hit a whole nother gear. It was like everybody else was in slow motion. And he was in what?
You know, most cars only go to 7.
Man, you know, you play Madden, you hit that, you hold that X, you hit that speed burst. The mother boys didn't hit that speed burst. He was on that X. So when you said what you were gonna run in the combine, everybody like, no, man, he just talked. I said, no, bro. I said he can run. I said, I don't know what he gonna run in the 4.2.
A lot of folks didn't think I can run though. Like a lot of folks had me on 4.5.
Oh no, that's disrespectful.
Huh?
Yeah,
that's very.
They ain't watched no tape, Nate. They ain't watched tape.
No. They ain't got it. They ain't watched nothing.
they ain't watched no tape. 4.5.
And what people don't understand neither, if you can run fast with them pads on, take them. Oh my goodness, you
over with.
Yeah. He got it. That's why you're gonna hear your name called early because you talk about being 6'2", you know, lengthy corner, man. When I watch him play, Pat P, you know, like I said, I analyze, especially when it comes to corner. Number one, Pat P, you already know. When I look at my cornerback, the uniform got to be right. Yeah, you know, I'm a uniform guy. The swag. You can't be out there with no suey jerseys, man. Jersey hanging all the way down. You know, your sock game ain't together. Your pants and
can't be looking like the mannequin, man.
No, you can't look at like the mannequin. You know that uniform, man. When you walk out the locker room, every locker room got that uniform, man. How your uniform's supposed to look. You can't look like that. No. When you switch, and then you also too, Pat B, you know what number he started out. What you had number 20 in college, right? Yeah. Then he switched to that single number 2. You already know, Pat P. In college, when you talk about no question, single digits, man. You know you
you feel me? Like it make you feel more better in the single digits, man.
Hey, them single digits make you feel like God out there, boy.
In college, you can't be out there playing corner with number 37 on. Like somebody just threw your jersey and said,
take it. First play.
Yeah,
just your number. Just because your number.
Man, we going to number 38 out there, man. We got to see what that look like out there.
He 2 digits away from 40.
No question. You can't be out there in college like that, man. They just gave you a jersey and say, here, take it. you can't get nothing else. But Nate got his uniform together, and when I watch him play, he reminds me a lot I don't know if you ever got this comparison, but I love doing pro comps when I talk about guys getting ready for the draft. AJ Terrell, who also went to Westlake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got that a lot.
Yeah, because you
right there in Atlanta.
No question. Lengthy, super athletic. And the thing I love about guys like yourself and AJ, their lateral movement is top notch.
Yeah. You gotta have lateral movement.
That lateral movement, bro, is unbelievable. Like your quickness and just how you can come out of your breaks and just there's no hesitation. You know, when you come out that T-step, there's a hesitation. That's the difference with a reception being made or you making a play on the ball. So, man, keep doing what you're doing. And the sky's the limit, man. And you had a great career. Like I said, unfortunately, you went to Clemson. And I'll tell you this much, too. For a lot of people who haven't really watched Nate play, you know, that's watching this show, if you really want to see who Nate is, go watch him this past year against Florida State.
I was just finna say that.
Nate, I watch ball. Nate, you ain't got this. I watch ball, my guy. This is what I do. Pat P.
You keep playing on Clemson. I see that shirt.
You say that. I had 8 too. I had a single digit now, Nate. I went out there with 39 on a 42. hey, but Pat P, Nate, I am not gonna lie to you, boy. When we played y'all this year, I never hope for somebody to get injured, but when he went out the game, I said we got him. hey, for our viewers, bro, Nate was balling, and we had 2 wide receivers that's gonna get drafted. You know what I mean? Keon Coleman, Johnny Wilson, 2 pro-like wide receivers. And they played as such, along with a pro quarterback as well. You know, Jordan Travis before his injury. And he's still going to get drafted also. But Nate, man, you was in your bag that game, my boy. I'm not going to lie to you, boy. You was playing some high-level football, man. And you know, that experience for you, man, take us through that moment. Because, you know, you was going against 2 guys that had a lot of recognition, you know, and that was a primetime stage for us, for you.
Yeah. I mean, my sophomore year, I had like similar against Westlake. Wake Forest.
Yep.
A.T. Perry and
A.T. Perry went to the Saints. Yep.
With the other, I don't know the other receiver name, but it was just like the same thing. That's the game, like the game that woke me up. Well, I think I had like 3 pass interference that game. It was just a bad game, and like just after that, it was just like playing big players. It was just like another thing to me. Like, you know, in college football, you're gonna play like Shandance, like not just at the league, but you gonna like every other week you playing somebody big. So you just gotta forget about the bad game and just go to the next game. So that really just woke me up for real. It was just like go to the next play. Like whatever happened, next play is just the next play. So I feel like that really just like made me into another player. Cause like as a young player, you know, like as a cornerback, you don't want to get caught on for real. Like,
right.
You don't want to get nothing caught on. So like,
no question.
When I'm getting caught on, I'm getting mad. So like, I just had to get out of that.
No question. Well, hey, Nate, before we let you go, we're going to transition to the superlative part of our show. We're going to hit you with a few rapid fire questions. We want your honest answer. Pat P, you got the list in front of you?
Yes, sir. I'm ready to roll, baby.
All right. I got the first one for you. Best rivalry at Clemson is who?
Best rivalry, like when I was there or just like over time?
Yeah, when you was there.
Why? Yeah, you
was there.
When I was there, North Carolina.
Okay, North Carolina.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know why. I want to
Drake May. I'm playing Drake May every time. I gotta lock you in.
Okay.
Yeah, top 5 pick potentially. Okay, that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. For me, best receiver and quarterback that you faced in college. You just said Drake.
Yep.
So, I don't follow college football just yet because I'm not really
retired. Yeah, you still in the game.
I'm not really indulged in this career just yet. But who was Drake receivers? Was there anybody worthy of that?
The best receiver I guarded was Tez Walker, and I just feel like he just matched my speed for real. Like I really ain't guarding nobody who matched my speed.
What school Ted went to?
He was at North Carolina. He ran 4.33 if I'm not mistaken. I think he ran 4.33 at the combine.
Okay, so Ted and Drake, best quarterback and receiver combination you went against in college.
Yes, sir.
All right, top 4 athletes from Westlake High School. Athletes.
Top 4 athletes. Okay.
Yeah, top 4.
They got to be in order, or
and you can have yourself in there too if you want to. However, however you want to put it.
Pat Jones, AJ Terrell, me, and AV Terrell.
So you say Pac-Man, you,
AJ.
Terrell,
AJ,
AJ.
and his little brother.
I heard
He
his
go to
little brother
Clemson
nice.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he go to
His
Clemson right
little
now.
brother go what school right now?
Clemson.
He played
Clemson?
corner, right?
Yeah, he was my other corner.
Yeah.
What number is
Okay.
he? I need to look at what
He number 20.
Number 20.
Yeah, number
Okay.
20. And number 20 right
He,
there, too.
he,
And
he
what's
the
his
next
name
up for
again?
sure. AV Terrell. Avion Terrell.
AV.
AV.
Okay. I'm
So
gonna
so Cam didn't make the top 4? Cam Newton?
I ain't know. Hey, man. We ain't gonna go. Hey.
Okay.
Hey man. That man say that's his top 4, man.
No question. The great top 4.
That's that
Great
man.
top 4.
Hey, but I'm gonna put you back on the spot.
What you got, Pat P?
Top 4 Atlanta rappers.
Ooh.
Oh. Hey, look, no disrespect. We gotta start there. Hey, I'm young though, so hey, I don't
we
listen
know
to
that.
the-
We
Hey,
know that.
It's your list. It's your list.
This your list. This your list, Nate.
I know
Young
Future in
Thug.
there somewhere.
See, I don't listen to Future.
See?
All right, so there
All
you
right.
go.
See,
Who you
Young
got?
Thug,
Okay.
I like
Lil
Thug.
Baby.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You got 2 more.
I'm putting Gunna in there.
Okay.
And Migos.
All right.
Ooh,
So I'm gonna go
okay.
back to the Gunna one. Because obviously I'm still in the locker room and a lot of guys have a lot of mixed emotions about
Yep.
Gunna. Are you involved in the Gunna outside life or you like Gunna music?
I mean Gunna music. I mean, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that. He ain't hey.
Amen. Amen.
Hey,
Amen. Gunna
hey,
make
got-
music.
yeah, he make good music. I can't do nothing about that. Like,
His beat, his melody, his flow, Gunna
Like,
make music, man.
he can't, like, I don't think nobody can, like, with his sound and the way he be doing with his beats, I don't think nobody can match it for real.
I agree.
I don't really listen to Gunna, so I can't.
I know you don't.
Yeah,
Hey, Mac, I'm still with a young wave, Mac.
Yeah, no question. So, Nate, I got another good one for you. Your favorite cornerback in the National Football League, a guy you watch, is there any specific guy?
My favorite cornerback, I don't really watch. I feel like I just like watch people take like tips of their game. I don't really like study one cornerback, but like a person I like watched growing up was like AJ. Like he was just like a bigger brother to me for real.
Makes
Like,
sense.
Yeah, so like we train together. So
yeah, I mean, heck, how would it be? You were just at the combine. You had the opportunity to interview a lot of teams, man. How would it be if you got an opportunity to play alongside AJ in Atlanta?
Oh, that'd be amazing. Like that's our home team. That's the hometown team. So I mean, that'd be amazing, man. Like, yeah, I love it.
Did you get a chance to meet with them at the combine?
Yeah, I met with all 32 teams.
Who you had the best vibe with?
Best vibe. I had my top 5 was probably Las Vegas, Detroit, the Vikings.
They need a corner.
Indianapolis too.
Indianapolis definitely gonna get a corner.
They all need corners.
They trying to go get Snead. I don't know if they're gonna get Snead, but they need a corner for sure.
Yep.
Jacksonville need a corner for sure.
Yeah.
The Raiders need a corner for sure. And the thing about the Raiders, which is good for you, Nate, I follow this thing. So they just go, as I told Pat P, they just signed Gardner Minshew. So they probably not going to take a quarterback high with their first round pick.
No.
So and when you play in a division with Pat Mahomes and Justin Herbert, you better have some cornerbacks that can go.
You need people who can cover. And
and
I don't think they have like no real corner on their roster right now. So I can see definitely getting to play.
Yeah, they've been, a few guys, Jacksonville need a corner bad too in the rest. I don't know if I said them or not. There's a lot of teams that need corner, man. Ain't too many corners running 4.28 and they mad. So organization, y'all know what y'all got to do, man. Y'all know what you got to do. Pat P, what you got? You got one more?
My last one for him. Which NFL quarterback that you would like to pick off?
Would I like to pick off?
Yeah, in the league.
Like if you had your first interception,
like if you had to hand pick your first interception, who would it be?
I really want to pick out A-Rod. If A-Rod playing, I want him. Just because he's been in the league the longest, and hey,
man, Aaron Rodgers was in my draft, man. He the last one we got left, right?
I'm gonna tell you this right now, Nate. You'll be a lucky man to get one because
No, I'm already knowing.
don't
Hey,
you
throw a
don't
lot
throw
of
many of them.
I know you don't
Nah,
throw. That's why I gotta have one. I gotta be one of them.
Hey,
Man.
Nate, I'm gonna give you a quick story real quick. I remember playing A-Rod. I got 2 interceptions off A-Rod, and neither one of them count. Here we go. The first one was in 2014 preseason game. Threw me a gift basket. It was trying to throw a slant. I can't remember who the receiver was, but he tried to throw a slant. He was throwing it to his right side. I was the left corner. Picked that off. The second one, fast forward, in the divisional round, 2016, Green Bay Packers versus the Arizona Cardinals. He throws a pick at the 1-yard line, Nate.
And you return it.
All the way back to the crib, Nate.
I remember
Gets
that.
called back. Legal hands to the face. Frosty Rucker. I'm like, come on, man. Like you said.
Yeah.
Get one off A-Rod, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. I got one off Tom Brady. But the other two, if you get one off of them, like you did something, man. That's special. So I'm right there with you, man. I wish I would have had one of those 2 that counted off A-Rod, but unfortunately, it did not.
No question. Hey, Pat P, before we let Nate go, man, any words of wisdom you got for Nate as you talk about coming into the league, being a high round guy like yourself, and, you know, Pat P, you still active, you know, any words of wisdom for Nate?
Man, don't lose focus. Don't lose focus on what got you. As far as what I mean by that, the hard work, the dedication, the film study. Now the only difference is, I can't say the only difference because like Mac talked about earlier on in the show, these NIL deals are getting outrageous. So I don't know what you're making in college, but the only difference is now that you're going to be making a lot of money. You're going to have a lot of free time. You're going to have a lot of people pulling on you.
Yeah.
Stay focused. You have to understand how to separate football, life, and outside of life situations. So that don't interact with how great you want to be. So that don't slow down your journey on getting a gold jacket, which I hope that's your dream and aspiration for the end of your
career. It is. Yes, sir.
No question. And also, too, one thing I add is just devote yourself to the process.
Yes.
Because it can end fast.
Be patient,
you know what I mean? Yeah, just devote yourself to being a ball player. And you want to have fun, especially when you reach a pinnacle in your life of getting drafted. You want to enjoy yourself. But make sure you keep the main thing. Your body, the mental aspect, getting smarter, getting better, you know, keeping everything in tune. Because as Pat P stated, man, you in, you out. A lot of people don't get a chance to play as long as Pat P. You know what I mean? Going on year 14. You know what I mean? So, and he was able to do that because he kept everything the main thing. So that's
another quick thing. I know you just getting out of college, and I know I've been out of college for about 14 plus years now, but I know a coach said this at some point in time. We're always looking to replace you.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's even in heighten even more because now they're paying you. So now if you're not end up paying out to what they think you, what they thought you was going to be, they're definitely looking for somebody else. So every year, always look to get better. I don't give a damn how good your year was the prior year.
Yeah.
Always look to get better each and every year. And that's what's going to help you reach the goals that you have set out for yourself.
No question. No question. And the words of great Mike Tomlin, resumes mean nothing in this league.
No.
Resume don't mean nothing.
Done for me lately.
It's a year, every year prove me type situation. But man, Nate, man, thank you for joining us here, man, on All Things Covered. Man, Nate Wiggins, talented third-year corner out of Clemson, getting ready for the NFL draft. You better believe you will hear his name called sooner than later. Early. Atlanta, y'all at 8. Stop playing around. Hometown team. You know what I'm talking about? The Raiders, man. There's a lot of teams that can use a guy who mad he ran a 4.28. Shit, mad.
Hey, you know Raiders like fast players.
Oh, no question. Yeah. That used to be a requirement. Boy, if you ain't running low 4.3s, you can't go out there and play on the island for the Raiders, man. But heck of a player, man. Nate, enjoy watching you at Clemson. And I can't wait to say some good things about you on Sunday. You just give me a little bit to talk about. I'm going to make it a lot, my guy. I'm going to make it a lot. Pat, you know how I do. Yes, sir. But, hey, man, thank you for joining us, man. It's a pleasure, man. And best of luck to you in the next few weeks, man. Keep working out. Are you going to the draft? Have you decided yet in Detroit?
I ain't decided yet. I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Hey, Nate, I'm gonna say this from experience, man. And Mac came to the draft with me. If you have the opportunity to go do it, man,
go.
Experience, bro.
Yeah.
Experience. I'm telling you, because you watched the draft as a kid, growing up. You dreamt of being in that moment. And I know you want to be around your family, and I'm with all of that. Like, I know you want to be around as many people that you want to be, but if you have the opportunity and really think about it, to go to where is it this year?
Detroit. It's in Detroit. Yeah.
In Detroit, wherever it is, it's nothing like that experience, man. In that green room, walking across the stage, actually having the opportunity to hold your jersey up.
Hug the commish. Yeah.
Man, nothing like it. So I know you got decisions to make, but my 2 cents, if you have an opportunity to go to that, I really think you should to take up that invitation and enjoy that experience. I'm telling you, it's one of those experiences that you would never ever forget.
Hey, Nate, I didn't get an invite when I got drafted. You know, I went second round, but when they stole my blood, he was going. I said, I'm coming. I felt like I got drafted all over again. You know what I mean? So that was the experience. I didn't get a chance to go through, but when my guy got drafted, man, I was right there with him, man. We was in New York City, babe. I was suited and booted. Had my draft suit on. So, yeah, I agree with Pat Pete, man. Take advantage of every opportunity, man. Savor it, but always keep the main thing, my guy. Yeah. Man. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, money. Ain't that funny? I got haters. Yeah, they watching, but I know they love me. Money. Ain't that funny? I got haters. Yeah, they watching, but I know they love me. Riding around the city, plastic cup of C-Rock. Bigger and I'm blacker. I am on that Chris Rock.